No weave. This is all you, natural. Well, I should do a YouTube video.
Yeah.
Hey, what's up, YouTube? It's Itsmiddy here, and I am making an impromptu video on the Vixen Sew-in. This is my first time actually doing it, and Brianna was so nice enough to be my guinea pig. Say hi.
Hi.
Yeah, so her hair is all done. It's really dark right now, but anyway, no tracks, no weave. She got a keratin, so I'm gonna try to walk you guys through it. So, all right, so I finally got done sectioning her hair, which I feel like this is the most difficult part, is getting the sections right and the portions that's gonna be left out. But I have the 4 quadrants I have to leave out all the way around, and I did it in rubber bands because I don't want to braid it down and have her hair crinkly because she just had a keratin, and I don't want to have to put any extra heat on her hair. But I have it sectioned, and I'm gonna start braiding, starting in this section, and I'll come back when I show you the braiding. All right, I finally finished braiding, which I will say the hardest part about this particular Vixen Sew-in is the sectioning and then braiding. If you don't have patience for braiding, then I don't suggest that you get this done, or you choose not to do it. But so I have the 4 sections all braided down, so now I'm going to start sewing. Also, I feel like your hair density and your hair texture really has a lot to do with how good this is going to look. So if you don't got the kind of hair that's going to blend and easy to manage, I wouldn't do this. But see you in the next day. Okay guys, I'm starting to sew it in, and I'm really nervous about running out of hair. We're using 2 bundles. We're using a 20-inch and a, what is it?
18-inch.
An 18-inch and a 20-inch, and I'm nervous about the spacing and all that with the hair. So the 20-inch bundle, the one that I'm using first, I went ahead and folded it in half and cut it. And so I'm just going to save this half of the bundle for this side, just so I can be sure that I'm using the same amount of hair and I have enough to do each quadrant. So I think I'm also going to do that with the 18-inch bundle, just split it in half and then use part of the half the 18 on this side in the front, and as well as that side. So we're going to work it out. Okay, I've sewn in the first half of that 20-inch bundle, and here it is. I did the fold over method. I was going to cut the wefts, but these are pretty good and they lay really flat. And I would suggest when you're doing this to, when you get to each side, kind of curve up, so that when she's wearing her hair down, it's not like long hair and then her hair just stops right here and then more long hair. So that way it'll just kind of fall. See how it's naturally falling in that way? So when this side is sewn in, it'll do the same and kind of cover it and give you that flawless natural look. So I figured I was going to have to use maybe a track or 2 or 3 from the shorter bundle, because I know I wasn't going to be able to fit it all up here because this is a little bitty section. So I'm going to go ahead and fill this in and then move on to the other side. Alright, so I finished the sew-in, and as you can see, it is... She just turned the music down. But as you can see, it looks really natural. Turn, spin, spin. I think these pictures look so funny, but it just shows the versatility. Just spin around. Right, I'm gonna have to slow it down when I edit it. Now bring it to the front. Everything. Vixen Sew-in, ready to go. All right, so that was my attempt at the Vixen Sew-in. First of all, I just want to say thank you so much to Brianna for letting me try it on her, because like I said, that was my first time doing it, and she's a great candidate for the Vixen Sew-in. I love the Vixen Sew-in, but it definitely has its pros and its cons. I guess let me start with the pros. The pros, the versatility is amazing, especially if you have a stylist that knows what they're doing. The versatility of it is amazing. I also love the fact that, well, that's it. No, that's basically it for the pros about it. The versatility, that's what it's really was designed for, the versatility. Now, it's a few more cons. Okay, I will say that for me, well, she only had 2 bundles anyway. She was going to use 2 bundles anyway. But for someone that prefers a slightly fuller amount of hair, I would say it's going to be harder for the stylist, whoever, to squeeze as many bundles in and still have it look as flat and as natural as it needs to. It was already I used all of the hair. I think I may have had like a piece left, but I would say it's not as much space to put all of that hair in. So if you want 3 and 4 bundles in your head, girl, I don't know. Maybe I just don't know the technique. Secondly, the Vixen Sew-in is not for everybody. Everybody does not qualify for a Vixen Sew-in. Just like everybody can't even take care of their little leave out in the middle or on the side or whatever. Everybody's not going to take care of all that. Like, pow, pow, pow. No, that's not for everybody. So if your hair texture is not up to par, or if you have hair that isn't going to blend as well with your natural hair, I would definitely not recommend the Vixen Sew-in. Another thing with the Vixen Sew-in, the density of the client's hair definitely plays a major part. Because if somebody's hair is too thin, then you're going to have to leave more hair out to cover the tracks. Secondly, that's going to leave less area for you to be able to actually sew hair onto. So that's a whole nother problem. I feel like if your hair is really thick, then definitely try the Vixen Sew-in, because that way, if your hair is really, really thick and really dense on your head, then you would actually not have to leave as much hair out, if you get my drift. So that's another thing about the Vixen Sew-in. What else was I saying about the Vixen? Oh, another con about the Vixen Sew-in. It's a lot of work. Like, if anybody else wanted a Vixen Sew-in, I'm definitely going to charge more than, say, a full sew-in or a sew-in with the closure. Definitely, because you have to be a little bit more meticulous and a little bit more precise with the braiding pattern and the way you sew the hair down and all that kind of stuff, just so that it lays properly and it's going to give you that natural, you know, that really, really natural look. So that's another thing. It took me a lot longer than I had anticipated, because your braids have to be a little bit on the smaller side and a little bit more neat and tidy. With a regular sew-in, you could not be messy with it, but you know what I mean. You can kind of, you know, you feeling late, you want to rush a little bit, boom. Okay, these braids can be a little bigger back here. With that sew-in, not at all. I don't know. That's all I can think of off the top of my head as far as the negative and downside to the Vixen Sew-in. So, like I said, for me, it's going to be harder to make it look as full. Not everybody qualifies for the Vixen Sew-in. It takes a lot longer, and hair texture really plays a big part in the Vixen Sew-in. But I hope you guys liked it. Sorry this video was shorter than my normal videos, but who wants to sit and watch a 20-minute video every time anyway? Because that's what it seems like I post. All my videos are like at least 11 minutes long. Anyway, thank you so much for watching, and see you in my next video. It's a lot of shit going on back here. I bet y'all wondering, like, what is this? That's actually a mirror. I have my hats hanging on the wall over here. This is necklaces and headbands. That's pictures of my family. That's a fan because it's always so hot in here. So Barbie Jerron gave me. It's a lot of crap on my dresser, but behind the fan is makeup. What is that? Right there. The Barbie. Oh, that's more accessories. That's like earrings and stuff like that. My TV. Y'all didn't need that room tour. But anyway,